This Valentine's Day, get a Heart Baker pizza from Papa Murphy's. You complete us. And we mean that literally. With Take and Bake, we prepare it, you make it yours. So make us yours today. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Former NFL running back Arian Foster says that everything in the NFL is scripted.
The NFL is rigged, and how every year he used to get a script.
Yeah.
Day one of training camp that would get dropped off at his locker. And you would have to, it was like week 1, you'll do this. Week 2, you're going to have a hamstring injury. Week 3, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Week 4, you're going to get 3 touchdowns. And so then you just have to, did you memorize those before the season started, or would you go and rehearse the script before every game?
We were really dedicated to it. So it was more so like, that's what practice was about. It was about practicing the script. Like, this is what goes on and this is what we have to do in order to,
And this referee is going to miss this call because they hate you and they love the Colts, that sort of thing.
WWF, so it's like, you know, we know what's going to happen, but you still got to put on a show.
Yeah.
What did you think when you got the script in 2016 that said your career was going to fall off a cliff when you stopped believing in God?
That was 2015.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't believe this for a second at all. I was DMing with a certain former NFL legend last night, and he said this is absolutely a hoax. I don't know what Arian Foster's doing. I don't know why this is a thing. I don't believe for a second the NFL is scripted. I don't believe for a second that everything that went down this past weekend. So you're telling me they're like, okay, on 3rd and 16, Patty Mahomes, listen, Jimmy Bob, you're not going to break his ankle. We need a high ankle sprain. So when you fall, miss it by, millimeters of quadro hydrogen fusion and shit. Like, don't break his ankle. High ankle sprain, bruh. Are we clear? Okay, let's practice that. Come on, dude. Are you kidding me?
Arian Foster, man, he was the Kyrie Irving of the NFL from a drama perspective back in his day, and he was fun as hell to watch in his Texans days. But this is a ploy at relevancy, and I think that I will say.
But wait, Arian Foster's a crisis actor, right?
Right.
Is that what this is?
He's a crisis.
He's a crisis.
Actor.
Your kids are all crisis actors.
I will say,
is that
though,
what this is?
I want to thank Arian Foster because without this clip that we just played, we wouldn't have all the awesome memes about scripted moments in the NFL.
I love the end of it where they're like, "Oh, was that 2016 when they scripted that your career would end because you stopped believing in God?" He's like, "No, bro, that was 2015." Okay, I could be here for the officials and the fix and the officials. Don't call penalties on Tommy.
WWE, bro. I mean, he's saying that the entire league is scripted the way WWE is, and I just don't believe it. I don't buy it, dude.
Did you script hitting Patrick Mahomes out of bounds? And then did your teammate, was it scripted that okay, now make sure you yell about him touching the quarterback before you get into the locker room.
Did Alex Smith script spiral breaking his leg?
I know this is going to hurt, but we have a wild idea for you. Okay?
Wild.
Now, I know it's off the reservation, but our creative team.
In the back room, the creative team have come up with an idea.
Dan executed the sexual harassment, really, I mean, he had his cheerleaders turning tricks. We wrote that into his script, and he executed it wonderfully. But now we've got to write a punishment for Danny.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a spiral fracture where we almost have to chop your leg off. Now, listen, we'll give you hella drugs, bro, so we'll numb the pain, but this shit's going to hurt.
You won't have Vicodin in life.
Is that what we're doing? Really? Now, listen, Dak. We need you to hit CeeDee Lamb right in the hands. And CD, we need you to sell it.
Don't catch it. Don't catch it. Give it to the other team without making it like you made a charity donation.
Dude, are you... Now, Tommy, listen. Tommy, you've been great for the league. But we scripted that whole tuck rule thing so you could be like the white legend. I mean, we're going to have to get some revenge on your ass in Tampa.
Yeah, and then once the tuck roll moment was done, we scripted in the divorce, too, so that way people would say you were distracted.
Look, we wrote this script to kill Al Davis.
Yeah. Come on, dude.
What are we doing?
Get the hell out of here with this.
Now, on this Henry Ruggs thing,
dude.
Let me just tell you about this.
Here, okay.
Now, Mark
Dude.
Davis, listen. I know that haircut's crazy, but our script on Henry Ruggs is going to blow your rug off.
Bro.
See what I did there? Ruggs and Ruggs.
There's a GIF going around Instagram about Henry Ruggs that is a clip out of Fast and Furious saying, I run these streets, and it says Henry Ruggs be like after reading this NFL script. Come on, dude. Come on.
Hugh Sam. Deshaun Watson's script was crazy writers were working overtime.
Come on,
now listen,
bro.
Deshaun, you're probably not going to like this. Hear me out, Deshaun. So, we were at Walmart and they had a sale on washcloths, and it just got me thinking. It got me thinking. You're pretty small down there. We got you. So if we turn it into a triangle.
But listen, what you lack in size, we'll make up in airplane budgets to bring all these people in your hotel room.
I threw out my sciatic in Atlanta and I met this masseuse. She does amazing back work. We'll fly her in. We'll get you and your little Willie hanging out in a hotel suite. And then let me tell you about this washcloth. It is pure Egyptian cotton. And you're just, it's so soft and supple. Get out of here with this.
Yeah.
Scripted in the NFL.
Yeah, we got a Sphinx for you.
Tom, yeah, exactly. Tom says, by the way, the NFL is rigged, so is the NBA. Tim Donaghy proved it. Okay. Tim Donaghy's been on our show 1,000 times.
Hold on, 3 up from where you are. What is Lewis saying?
Capazzo says, Jake, do you tuck and roll? What?
Where does that even come from, dude?
What? Okay, Kayfabe thinks WWE is scripted. I think probably, is it? No, professional wrestling's not.
No, it's
fake.
real. Come on.
Are you kidding me? Tyler P says, man, I wonder what the Browns and Jets did to get in the writer's dog. Now look at Zachy Poo. Thanks for coming in. So, we're going to need you to bang one of your mom's friends. I mean, we need to kick it up a notch because your coach rolled in here and he went off book with this whole all gas, no brakes thing.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't in his script. He didn't ask permission. So if we're going to go all gas, no brakes, you got to get your mom's friends meeting and we got to go to Pound Town.
Yeah.
Does she have any hot friends? Like,
yeah.
Is that the Jet script? She does, actually. You know, she does. Anyway, Teddy Wayman's like, morning, y'all. Right on time, Teddy.
Excellent work, Teddy.
Right on time. Anyway, Football 50, 10 of the hour, every hour. What happened to this show? Is presented by the Papa Murphy's greatest ever pizza. It's the Heart Baker.
This Valentine's Day, get a Heart Baker pizza from Papa Murphy's. You complete us. And we mean that literally. With Take and Bake, we prepare it, you make it yours. So make us yours today. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Now, Tommy, go with me on this, okay? Look, we need some controversy, so we're going to deflate your balls. The NFL is scripted. Papa Murphy's Pizza ain't scripted, even though you know the script already. Download the Papa Murphy's app. Use the promo code Monty25 to get 25% off your purchase of $25 or more. At Papa Murphy's Pizza, get the Heart Baker, get the absolute best meatballs you're ever going to have, the meatball marinara, the cheese inside the meatball.
Bomb.
Italian beef meatballs.
Dude.
People. Use the promo code Monty25 to get 25% off your purchase of $25 or more at Papa Murphy's Pizza. Jeff Johnson says, hey, can I get on board with the government being scripted by I draw the line at football? Yeah,
Infowars.com.
Seriously. Now listen. Bob, I know you own the Patriots and you've done a really good job following the script.
Infowars.com.
So we're going to get crazy for a minute. Hear me out on this.
Yeah, hear me out.
Look, how old are you? You're like 97. Let's be honest. You're not getting any, right, at home?
Please.
She's just arm candy. Well, you know what? I know this lady who works over here at this massage parlor. If you've got time to roll past there before you get on the jet to the AFC Championship game, pretty sure we can hook you up. We can get you taken care of. Now, listen, I got a friend in the police department. He promises not to check a box for video surveillance. It'll all be fine. You'll get off in the end. Well, you'll get up. You'll get off. But see, that came out wrong, Bobby. Bobby Kraft, that came out wrong. You'll get off at the parlor. But at the end, you'll also get off. Not at the parlor, a kind of different getting off. I think you know what I'm saying here, Bob. Are you in or are you out? What are we doing here? I'm going to say this again. I already deflated Tommy's balls.
Are you in or are you out? I think Buddy went all the way in.
I think Buddy took it too literally.
Yeah.
Anyway. Do you ever just say shit and it's, or stuff, excuse my French. You ever just say stuff and you're like, I think they make medication for this.
Bro.
If the NFL is scripted, what do they say to Bob Kraft? Like, how do you pitch Bob Kraft the handy? All right, Bobby. Bobby, thanks for having us down here on your yacht. Do you know what a handy is?
Bro.
Furthermore, no, I could envision a scenario where it's like Bob Kraft, his hot girlfriend who's only there for the money.
Hey, guys.
And I got like Tom and Giselle. And they're like, all right, Tommy and Giselle, we've got one for you. Why don't you guys start reading this script? Bob, read this one. I need you to go to page 16 where it says hand job.
Here's the game plan.
Just read through that paragraph real quick. And then they're like pitching Tommy and Giselle the divorce. And they're pitching Bob Kraft the handy at the parlor. And it's like, it's the Wolf of Wall Street, right? Like Tommy's got on the sunglasses. Bob Kraft's got the roll of 20s. Like
cocaine and hookers, my friend.
My God.
Dude.
Now, Bob, I'm telling you.
Hey,
it'll work.
Here, Bobby.
It's going to work. Now, okay. Before we go to Buffalo and talk to DeMar about this, let's kind of...
Bro. Okay, DeMar, buddy.
No, DeMar, listen.
Dude.
You seem like a really nice guy, DeMar.
Arrowhead Stadium.
People in Pittsburgh love you. We've written a scenario that ends up with you dead.
Which is, just kind of weird.
And this is Calvin. He's your body double. So here's how this is going to work.
Know your role and shut your mouth.
Dude.
DeMar, relax. What do you mean you don't want to die?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Hey, DeMar, is it crazy? You're going to be dead, but not dead. We're going to have a body double. What are your thoughts on this like storyline?
And his name is John C.
Oh my God. Like, what do you do? What do you like? I could just see like the creative department and Roger Goodell. And they're like, okay, so Raj, what we're going to do is we're going to kill DeMar Hamlin on Monday Night Football. And I know it sounds crazy, but do you think we can get anybody on the Cincinnati sideline to shed a tear? Your thoughts. DeMar Hamlin dies on the field.
But then we're going to let the players know they only have 5 minutes to get ready.
Yeah, they've got to hurry because we've got to, again, Roger, I know you hate being the heel, but you're such a dick that people buy it. Like they're into you being a heel. Nobody likes you, right? So we'll kill DeMar Hamlin. We'll have the Bengals cry, and then we'll have you give them a 5-minute notice to Joe Buck, who's actually a robot. I don't know if you know that. He's wearing a skin suit. He's actually a robot because he's dead too. We killed him off in like season 71.
Facial recognition.
Yeah. I mean, that's why he wears the skin suit, so he can get into Madison Square Garden.
Oh my God.
So he'll say Roger gave a 5-minute notice. People will hate you. DeMar's dead. Bengals are crying. Game's canceled. Holy cow.
It's an erection.
Yes.
Dude.
I really should have taken that lithium when they told me to. Okay. The Monty Show is presented by our good friends at the Advocates. The NFL is scripted. Now, Jerry, let's talk about skeeters. Like,
How many skeeters can you circumcise today?
Because I need to get that skeeters line in the script for Hard Knocks. Like, what's the script on the Dallas Cowboys? How do you even come up with how incompetent they are?
I think that's HIPAA.
Right? Like, how does that even happen? Oh, my God. The Advocates. TheAdvocates.com, the best injury attorneys in the business. TheAdvocates.com. Listen, you know that driving in Utah, you take your life into your hands, right? And I would just tell you, if somebody hits you because they were on your phone, you didn't deserve that. You were doing your job. You were being a responsible driver. Yesterday on the way home, we almost got caught between a semi-truck and a drifting pickup truck.
It became personal with me.
Sure enough, we hit the gas on Klaus, the Audi SQ5, blew past him, and what's he doing? Oh, hey, bro. What do you mean? The guy that was driving and drifting into our lane, what do you mean the NFL is fixed? Like, I'm guessing that's...
You're telling me the John Gruden emails were made up?
Wait, John Gruden? Anyway, the point is, do you know the things that would have to be scripted for that to be true?
You're welcome.
My God. Anyway, the point is, go to The Advocates, theadvocates.com. The best injury attorneys in the business at The Advocates. No consultation fees ever. No big retainers ever. In fact, you don't pay The Advocates until they win your case at theadvocates.com. You can chat with an attorney live online 24/7, 365 at theadvocates.com. Make sure you tell them you heard about it on the Monty Show. Let's get some of your comments in here. Do you guys believe, real quick, and we'll get to the Jazz in 5 minutes. Do you guys believe the NFL is scripted?
Okay, I need an explanation. So if you scroll up to Tom, you guys scroll up a little bit. Right there, Tom's comment.
Right here.
Yeah.
Not scripted, rigged.
What's the difference?
So what you're saying is the players don't know the outcome, but the officials know the outcome the league wants. So they call the foul on the Bengals or the penalty on the Bengals, but they don't on the Chiefs?
It's really unfair.
Is that what you're saying? I mean, I'm guessing. Could be. Tanner says, so true, Ken. I think Mrs. M needs to get more pills. Oh, it goes up to flagpole just fine. Trust me.
You want to?
Yeah, I do. Yes. Yes, I do. Brett Robbins says someone had a record-breaking cold plunge this morning.
Yeah, you can tell, huh?
I have a little bit of energy today. I feel pretty good. Dude, the water was cold today. And the pipe bends to the left.
Excuse me.
Tyler P says, I want the QBs of every team to enter the stadium like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Seriously.
Stone Cold. I love the way Vince McMahon back in the day when it was Stone Cold was like the star.
Yeah.
And Vince McMahon would be talking about Steve Austin and he would be like, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like he'd pause. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It's my quarterback.
Remember when the WWF was like good?
The thing, yeah, it was cool.
And it was like Vince McMahon was a complete loser. He always has been, always will be. But he was actually a really good character. And
yeah.
Like Steve Austin used to go into hospital rooms and beat his ass while Vince McMahon was wearing tighty whities and like all of the good stuff. The Undertaker would always come back from the dead.
Dude,
like
the stuff outside of the ring is the best stuff.
That's when wrestling was fun. Man. Yes, there is a part of the NFL that is rigged. I don't believe that. I don't. You two are on fire today, Roger Sales says. We try. We try. Ken Williams says, you must have gotten lucky this morning. Man.
Well, the guy that usually drives around with his headlights off had him on today. So, I mean,
Andy H says, Joe F. Buck is always toasted with Troy. They bang out a bottle of Jack before the games.
Jesus.
Wow. True Ken, Monty got way lucky every day. I got lucky because I woke. No. Tom says systematic racism, planned obsolescence, and rigged sports, things that are real, but some people can't accept it.
Okay, Tom. Well, here's the deal, man.
This got very serious.
What brand of tinfoil are we working with here?
Yeah, Reynolds Wrap.
Yeah.
Holabilly says, LMAO, just trolling. I don't give a flip. Jeremy Bolton says, Alex Caruso is scripted. Totally. He's knocking that three down in the corner every time you give it to him. Andy H says, RG3, we don't like your hair. You're out. Sorry, pal.
Well,
listen, RG3, those braids. Let me tell you something. If he could have stayed healthy, dude, my God. Let's go. Dale Donut says, speaking of hockey in Utah, with Utah pushing for a bid to the Olympics again, is there a real push to get an NHL team out of it? There's not. By the way, did anybody come to the Grizzlies game last night and notice the organ?
Dude.
They're using an organ now here at the Maverick Center.
So
it's amazing.
Sick, dude.
I'm telling you, if you have not been to a Grizzlies game, Friday and Saturday,
do it.
Allen's in town. I'm telling you, this building is incredible. The organ, The new visuals, those 4 end screens, like I'm telling you.
Do it.
The Jumbotron, dude. Jake Gordon says there's no way the NFL is scripted like you always say. Too many people would have to be involved, making it unrealistic. Just like the Damar Hamlin, guy. Yeah, and it's like, all right, who wrote this one? Oh, Alex Jones wrote this one.
The
okay.
answer is yes.
Aliens and body doubles, then. I see where we're going.
Suits.
Right? Like, just the craziness of Damar Hamlin's not dead. Oh, he is dead. Body double. Do you know how hard it is to pull that off? And nobody has ever said it. The NFL has been scripted, and nobody's ever said anything. Let's just pretend back to 2015, like Arian Foster said, that, hey, the NFL is scripted. Do you know how many people would have to be involved in that?
You and your mom are hillbillies.
Do you have any idea?
It's too much, dude.
And nobody's ever said anything until right now when Arian Foster was forced to retire because he hates God.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree.
Wait. That's the story we're going with. And I'll play this Arian Foster clip again in a minute.
Yeah.
The story we're going with is we only found out that the NFL was scripted because Arian Foster now hates God.
In God's name, image, and likeness.
That's what we're all going with. Because he became what? An atheist in 2015? And
God bless.
So the NFL's like, yeah, whew, I know we kill players and we script Bob Kraft getting handies, but we cannot have any of you Jezebels in this league. That's the story we're going with.
That's every day.
Yeah, somehow I don't buy
The
that.
NFL's rigged, and how every year he used to get a script.
Yeah.
Day one of training camp that would get dropped off at his locker, and you would have to, it was like week 1 you'll do this, week 2 you're gonna have a hamstring injury, week 3 this is gonna happen, week 4 you're gonna get 3 touchdowns, and so then you just have to. Did you memorize those before the season started? Or would you go and rehearse the script before every game?
We're really dedicated to it, so it was more so like that's what practice was about. It was about practicing the script. Like, this is what goes on, and this is what we have to do in order to. Yeah.
And this referee's going to miss this call because they hate you and they love the Colts, that sort of thing.
WWF, so it's like, you know, we know what's going to happen, but you still got to put on a show.
Yeah.
What did you think when you got the script in 2016 that said your career was going to fall off a cliff when you stopped believing in God?
That was 2015.
Yeah.
Again, in 2016, when your when your career fell off a cliff because you started hating God. No, that was 2015. God pissed me off something fierce in 2015.
Oh, shit.
And you haven't said anything until now. Your career ended. What did you have to? This is such.
So wait, are there any people? Let me ask you this.
Come on.
Are there any people in the comments section that have positions on NFL games? and still believe the NFL is scripted and rigged? Is that why you have positions?
Dude, come on. Like, seriously. And let's get let's stop scripting handies and people dying and get real. We keep it real. Do you really believe the NFL is scripted? And again, I'm here for while the officials, okay, I'm here for that. I am not here for, okay, on 3rd and 6, we're going to need Alex Smith to roll the pocket right, and Jackie Bones over here is going to come in like spiral fracture his leg. Now, to do that, make sure you get good leverage on the toe, and you just twist that bitch like nobody's business.
People are misinterpreting what I'm saying.
Like, is that... Oh, he went too far. We only told him high ankle sprain, and he put a spiral fracture on Alex. That's not my fault.
He's getting fined.
You don't believe this. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Sorry, man. I don't believe that. I don't. Arlington Bears, good morning. He says, early morning meeting. Catch you boys later. All right, man, make sure you... And he did. Exactly right. Hit the like button on the way out. Thank you. If all 167 of you hit the like button right now, that would be tremendous. We appreciate it. Rodgers rumored to the Raiders. Well, that's not rumored. I mean...
It's scripted. That's
scripted.
Yeah, come on.
Tanner Plummer says GS7 is not scripted. Exactly right. Tim Brockmiller says, is Yormark writing the script for the Pac-10? I believe he is.
Yeah.
I believe he's the creative director for the downfall of the Pac-10. Right? And then we're going to get this idiot Kliavkock. He's been begging to be a talent for I don't know how long.
Now, we're going to package him as the Jesus Christ, the savior of the pack, who's going to replace Larry Scott, who was the devil.
But we're going to need the man, we're probably going to have to get the Board of Regents involved in this thing.
God bless.
I mean, come on. Like, do you know? You would hope. You know what? You would hope the disaster that is the Pac-10 is scripted, right? You would hope that it's scripted. It makes sense. That's the only way it makes sense.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know. There's an organ at the Mav. I got to go to the Grizzlies game now. And it's amazing.
Dude,
it is amazing.
After the show yesterday, we're doing our thing, and we just start hearing
we're
organ.
we're scripting the show and stuff.
Yeah, because, our takes are just scripted, and, we don't have opinions. So, anyway, point is, so we're just doing our thing here, and the organ starts playing. We're like, what is that? What is that? We walk out there, and dude's in a full-on organ manifesto. I'm talking about like 10, 15 minutes of just straight music. It was amazing.
Like it was awesome. It was awesome.
It was absolutely amazing.
Lewis says, just say no to the Olympics. Once was enough. No, I would love the Olympics to come back. Why do you not want the Olympics? Tyler P says, Devontae hinting on Twitter he wants Rodgers to the Raiders.
Well, of course he does. He looks like an idiot for leaving Rodgers now.
I would agree with that. Ron Nolan says the book of the NFL is scripted. It is. They wrote like an oral history of it. And Bob Kraft was in charge of the oral history. Never mind. McKinley Cutler, the Olympics are a joke, corrupt, bloated, and damaging to most host cities. Yeah, don't disagree with that. Anton says the same argument goes for the NBA officiating being rigged. No way every single ref would be in on it without it leaking.
Agreed.
Maybe Donaghy was the guy that leaked it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. Tyler P says Devontae put on Twitter asking what neighborhood Rodgers moving to in Las Vegas. Yeah, that's cool, man. Notice since Rodgers got hurt, you can't touch a quarterback the next year. Truth. Robert Lambert says Walker Kessler or more NFL scripted BS. Walker Kessler had a hell of a game last night. Can we talk about it? Wow, Robert Lambert seems upset this morning.
Bro, are you mad?
Do you know how much jazz we talk on this show? Like a ton.
I mean, we can talk about it.
Fine. We'll stop having fun and we'll talk about the Jazz.